Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be a new Will I Buy It. I post my Will I Buy It series every single Wednesday, so I'll have my playlist listed down below. And this is where I talk over new makeup releases and try to decide if I'm going to pick them up or pass over them. And as always, I have a lot to chat about this week, so why don't we go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so first up, I was getting quite a few tags on a new palette here from ABH Cosmetics. So I'm looking at the Ulta website. It says it's available now, so everything will be linked down below. But it says, It Girl Volume 2, Your Life-Changing Eye and Cheek Palette. I'm just saying, I could use a life-changing palette in my life, but I don't know about you. So this is $38. It says, celebrate being an it girl each and every day with this palette. It's limited edition, but it's a must-have eyeshadow and blush palette. The marketing is really up there. It says developed with plastic surgeons. Okay, includes 12 universally flattering, long-wearing, matte and radiant, naturally pretty eyeshadow shades that help you create endless eye looks, plus a one-of-a-kind ombre bye-bye pores blush, poreless finish airbrush brightening blush. Is this real life? That blurs the look of pores and defines your cheeks with a youthful flush of color that lasts. That's wow. I give kudos to whoever has written this stuff because that's a lot. I do like some writing like this and such for like companies and brands, and I don't feel like I ever put anything together that well. So kudos to you. Okay, so I have to say that I'm not super interested in this one. ABH Cosmetics is a brand that I have not gravitated towards a ton. In their defense, I just haven't tried a lot from them, so it's not like I've tried a lot and was like, no, probably not. I've only tried a few things here or there, like very sporadically, but I can't say that when they're coming out with a new release, like I'm right there, like, can't wait to see what it is. I feel like I remember them putting out a palette like this last year. I don't know if this is like a holiday type thing that they do around this time of the year, or I'm not 100% because like I said, I don't keep up with the brand a whole lot. I mean, it does look like a nice neutral eyeshadow palette, but it's not enough to catch my attention. You know, I like that blush in the center there. It looks like it has a nice mirror on it, but nothing just pulled me enough to think that I need to get this, even with like the over-the-top writing of how this palette is going to change my life. I still just didn't get interested enough, but you'll have to let us know. Were you really excited when you saw this? What do you think of these palettes? Do you think it's worth it, or do you just want to like clap for the writer behind this palette? Because I do. But I also did get quite a few tags on the new eyeshadow palette from Juvia's place. So this is the Warrior 2 eyeshadow palette. It's $20. It's their first all matte palette. So I was really curious to see what this palette would be because the Warrior 1 palette was more of a neutral palette, which we have not come to expect from Juvia's place. They're mostly known for their colorful palettes. So I really liked the Warrior 1 release. I still have it flagged on my Ulta account. I really just need to make an Ulta purchase. I have 20% coupons. I think it's like double cash back on eBay. I think maybe it still is. I just need to go ahead and actually go through everything that I have loved and figure out what I need to do over there. I feel like Sephora has just been like taking up so much of my freaking attention recently. So I still have that one on my list that I want to purchase. I will say that I do like this palette. I like that it's all matte because I like all matte palettes. I like the smaller palettes, the 9 shades for $20. I just featured the Douce palette from Juvia's Place in my favorite small eyeshadow palette video that went up I think on Monday. And yeah, I'm really kind of feeling this one too, and I feel like it could be a good companion palette to the Warrior 1, which has a lot of shimmers in there. This one, like I said, I'm getting those fall vibes. We got the oranges and the yellows. We have some of the darker shades. I'm kind of feeling this one too. What do you guys think? Were you excited when you saw this one? Are you planning to get the Warrior 1? Have you gotten the Warrior 1? Are you gonna get the 2? Do you want them both? Let me know what you're thinking, but I'm pretty interested in that one too. Yes I am. Oh boy, and I haven't been on a huge eyeshadow kick recently, so that's kind of interesting that that one also called my attention. And then we have another palette to talk about. I got so many tags on this one, it was kind of crazy. This is from Too Faced. So they're coming out with the Too Faced Pretty Rich collection. Okay. It says, which we already know includes the new Diamond Light highlighters, and then we also have an eyeshadow palette, which includes 4 innovative self-adhering glitter shadows. But are they life-changing? I'm just curious. Okay, so it says it will be available at the end of November. I'm not gonna lie, this palette just, like I got the tags on it and I was like, was that not you say? And I really wasn't sure who it was from, but I kind of like to do this game with myself when I'm getting tagged. I like to go to the photo and not let my eyes go to the caption first and I try to guess who it's from. And I kind of stared at this one like, who is this? Who is this? Who is this? And it's Too Faced. I was like, ooh, okay, okay. I don't think that wasn't where my mind was first going, but I don't know, does anyone else play that game? It's a weird game I play with myself. That's kind of embarrassing, but I do it. So I don't see a cost on this or anything, but we have 4 times 4, we have 16 shades and those 4 self-adhering glitter shades, which I'm very curious about. Honestly, the packaging on this looks really cool. I will probably wait until I get a price on it, but I kind of want to get it. Why do I want to buy another eyeshadow palette? Like, what's happening to me right now? I don't know. It just looks fun and it looks kind of different, and I want to try out those glitters and see if it's true and see if I can make it work, because I'm not the best working with glitters. So if it's going to be something like a little bit different, like I want to try it out and see like if I can do it, you can do it type thing. If I can't do it, then like no. Like it could be a good thing for me to review, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm kind of curious about that one. What do you guys think? Were you like, ew, no, this is like totally not for me? I feel like this might be a release that people are either like, yes, me, or like, no, I'm passing over it. Like there might not be like a lot of in between, you know? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so there's that one. Okay, so moving on. Oh, so this is just kind of like makeup news, but I got a ton of tags on it, so I thought I would talk about it. So Anastasia and the Amrezy highlighter is making a comeback. So the highlighter is $28. It says it's going to be returning December 7th. I don't know if I've really been going through regular releases and holiday. I'm just like so excited. I'm filming this on Monday. I had a terrible weekend. Terrible weekend. And I just kind of like was in a funk all weekend too. I don't know what was going on with me. I was by myself. My husband was out of town all weekend. My laptop broke and my car broke. It was a very like weird, stressful weekend. So I kind of just was like in this odd funk the whole weekend. And now, but it's like I woke up this morning and I was like, yes, I'm back. Let's go. Let's do it. Like who cares? Things will get fixed. It's fine. Let's go. So I feel like I just sat down to start filming and just like jumped right into it. But that's okay. That's fine. Okay, but anyways, so the Amrezy highlight is coming back. Okay, so I never got this one. I was interested in it. I love highlighters, but I never purchased this one. And honestly, I have not felt immense sadness in my life for not purchasing it. So I think that I'm still gonna be okay. You know, it wasn't one of those that I really ever had like FOMO over. I remember I even swatched it in store once and I was like, oh yeah, that looks really nice. Still don't feel like I need it. And that's just kind of how I'm still continuing to feel. So when I saw the tags that it was coming back, I kind of had that moment of like, oh, do I get it now? Like now it's back, should I buy it? Like, I hear great things about this highlight, do not get me wrong, but I just don't feel that pull towards it. And even though it came, it sold out, everyone loved it, I still never felt like, oh shoot, I regret, you know, not buying that. I was okay with it. So since I have that feeling, I'm okay still passing over it. Did you guys get it when it first came out? Are you going to get it now this other time? You'll have to let us know, but for me, I'm okay still staying firm on that one. Okay, so Colourpop has come out. Colourpop. Okay, Colourpop has, I told you I'm in a weird mood today. Colourpop is coming out with another collaboration collection with Karrueche. This is their 4th. It says round 4, and this is the brown sugar collection. So you have a 9-pan eyeshadow palette for $12. You also have some gel colors, you have some glossy lips, and some cream luxe lipsticks, or you can get the entire bundle together for $65. Honestly, when I first looked at it, I was kind of like, I probably don't need anything. I will say the Ultra Glossy Lips from Colourpop are my absolute fave, so I would pass over them. Same, I'm kind of coming around on the Luxe lipsticks a little bit, but still, I could probably say no. I, of course, ordered a lipstick in my Sephora VIB sale haul, which I'm just waiting. My package is supposed to be coming today. It'll probably come late, though, so it'll be a little bit later in the week, but I'll have my haul coming soon. The cream gel colors, I actually don't love those from Colourpop. I much prefer the pencils, so it kind of bums me out that they apparently are not doing those. But the eyeshadow palette, It's only $12, which is not bad. It's the 9 shades, which I enjoy. It looks like there's a mirror on it, which is very cool. And I'm hearing really good things about it. I've been watching more people, you know, share their videos and the swatches and tutorials with it. And I really enjoy Colourpop pressed eyeshadows, and their palettes are so good. So I'm kind of looking at this one. My thing with Colourpop, and I've said this before, but you have to spend like $30 to get free shipping, which to me is like very important. I know, so silly. So I kind of wait and I place my Colourpop orders in bulk, but they also have a lot of limited edition. Things run out super fast. So a lot of times as I'm like adding things to my cart, waiting to make that bulk order, things are going out of stock, things are not available anymore. So I end up missing a lot, but that's still just how I roll with Colourpop. I will say I did try to get the Disney collection though. Like I was pretty much on the ball for that, and things sold out regardless. And I was like, dang, the one time that I like really tried to make that Colourpop order early, it still sold out too soon. So I think that this one was still available the last time I was looking, which was last night. Products were still available, but I don't know. I'm kind of eyeing the eyeshadow. Why am I eyeing another eyeshadow palette? Oh my gosh. What is wrong with me? I've been really staying firm on no eyeshadow palettes, and all of a sudden that's just gone to crap. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, so yeah, out of the entire collection, I'm thinking about the eyeshadow palette. That's what I'll say. Did you guys get the collection? Are you planning to pick up anything? I would love to know. Okay, so next up, I was super confused when the tags started coming in on this because Besame Cosmetics is coming out with a new Disney collaboration, and they're doing Peter Pan, but it's the Mermaid Lagoon collection. And I'm not gonna lie, I stared at this and I stared at this and I was like, Peter Pan mermaids. Peter Pan mermaids. Like I haven't seen Peter Pan in a very long time, and Peter Pan wasn't like my favorite movie that I've seen like 50 million times, but I've seen it and I was like, where are the mermaids? And it took me a long time to remember because I feel like it's such a small part of the movie that I was like, did someone screw up here? Is this supposed to be something else? So I will say that the like overall theme concept of this collection kind of caught me off guard. Did that happen to anyone else? But it says that the collection is going to be available November 3rd and 4th at the Dapper Day Expo and November 5th online at Besame Cosmetics. So you have an eyeshadow palette for $48. There's also a fragrance for $48, a bronzer for $35, a pearl shimmer shell compact for $38, which has a setting powder, and then the lipsticks are $24, and there's a couple different shades. I feel like I might have an unpopular opinion here, but the packaging on this actually did not call to me. I was kind of looking through the comments and I was seeing people say the packaging is so cute. I've watched a couple Will I Buy It's that were coming out yesterday, and I'm hearing a lot of people say, oh, the packaging is super cute, and I'm like, I think I might be one of the only ones that is not into the packaging. I don't know. It's just not, something about it is just like off for me. I'm not really interested in the packaging of it. I will say I don't think I've tried anything from Besame Cosmetics to this point. They're on my radar and I do want to try something from them, but I don't think that this collection is going to be the one. I don't know. I don't really like the one with like the mermaid sitting on top. I'm just thinking like how, I don't know. I don't think it's for me. The lipstick colors don't really do much for me. The palette is pretty, but not something that I feel like I need in my collection. And I don't really love the seashells. I don't want to say gaudy, like that's not what I'm trying to get at, but it's just not my style, you know? And I'm definitely someone, I've bought things for packaging. I for sure have. But this is just a collection that I'm not pulled into by the packaging. The entire like collaboration just kind of was, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's fun to do something different, but for me, it simply didn't catch my attention enough. And, you know, they're a little bit higher priced. Besame Cosmetics is typically, from what I've noticed in the past, you know, they've been a little bit higher priced, but for me, I'm gonna pass over. But what did you think? Am I the only one that didn't totally enjoy the packaging? You'll have to let me know, but yeah, let us know what you think about that one from Besame Cosmetics, but I'm gonna pass over it. Okay, we just have a couple more to finish off with. I've been feeling like it's a little bit slower makeup release wise. Like we got hit really hard with a ton of holiday stuff right there, but then it's almost like the last couple of weeks have not been as intense, which is not a bad thing. just not a bad thing. But I got tagged a lot on the Kale polish collection that's coming out, the Zodiac collection. Okay, so it has 12 nail polish shades. It's $9.50 each, and these are going to be a limited edition. Now, the shades do look really pretty. I think that I get tagged a lot on the Kale polishes because I used to paint my nails. Like, I used to go and get acrylics put on at the salon, have them not paint them, and then I would come home and paint my nails. So I used to always show what nail polish colors I was, you know, choosing, what nail polish colors I was buying, and I was able to switch up my nail polishes more because I was just doing them myself, and I could take off the polish and put it back on before I even went to get a fill. I have since started doing the dip powders. These are actually my real nails, which I have no idea how this is happening, but these are my real nails. I have no tips on them. I have no acrylics, and I've been doing the dip powders. So like a lot of times I always link out my makeup and clothes and jewelry and whatever I can in the description box, and I would always link my nail polish color too. I can't do that anymore because this is just like, this is number 239 at my salon. You know, it doesn't have a shade name anymore, but the dip powders I've really been liking. I've had no issues. I've had no nails break. And like I said, these are my real nails, which is crazy. But so I'm not buying nail polish anymore because that's what I'm doing. And I actually was trying to like kind of declutter some of my nail polish. You know, I might go back to that at some time, but as of right now, that's what I'm doing. So for me personally, I'm not going to purchase any of the nail polishes, but you know, $9.50 for the nail polishes, that's pretty standard now to what Kale polish is. Kale polish was started by Kathleen Lights, who's a YouTuber, so she now has her own nail polish brand. I did purchase several in the past, and I liked the nail polishes. Again, I was always painting on acrylics, so it's different than painting on my real nails, but I never had any issues with them, and I liked all the nail polishes that I picked up. Aries, because I'm an Aries, is probably not a shade I would wear a ton on my nails because it's that kind of like bright, it's called a hot orange red, which totally makes sense for an Aries. I get it and all of that. Probably not something I would wear though. I think my favorite is Libra, which is described as a soft cool toned pink polish, which is something that I wear a lot. And then I also really liked that yellow, the Gemini, maybe for like a spring color. It's a canary yellow and it says will pop on any skin tone. Those are probably my favorite and probably the ones that I would wear the most from the collection. But again, I won't be purchasing any for myself, but you'll have to let us know, are you planning to pick any of these up? You know, Zodiac is still a really big thing right now with makeup and, you know, now nail polishes. So you'll have to let us know if you're gonna get any. So the last one that I have is from the indie brand Nabla Cosmetics, and I think their video on Instagram just went up, yeah, just 3 hours ago at the time that I'm filming, and I started to get some tags on it. So they did the reveal of the Poison Garden palette. It says it'll be launching November 8th, and it's €39.90. And okay, so we can see the inside of the palette now. I will say, it's called Poison Garden, if I didn't say that. I will say it's a little bit lighter than I think I was thinking maybe for a fall release. From what I can tell, I mean, I just had to screenshot because they did a video where they were like filling all the different ones. So I just had to screenshot it. So I just have a screenshot to show, and it's kind of like blurry. I don't know if there's any like real green in there, which I thought maybe there'd be a green. I feel like, again, because this is a screenshot, it's not the best photo ever, but you know, there's a pretty orange and some pretty shimmers in there, kind of like a blue, almost looks like an iridescent shimmer. Like, it looks pretty, but I don't know. I feel like there's a palette from Nabla that I was more interested in, and I can't say that this one turned my head a ton. The Soul Blooming eyeshadow palette still is what has my attention from Nabla Cosmetics. I can put a photo of that on the screen. That one has my attention more. This one is still pretty, but especially with the outer packaging too. I guess I don't feel like the outer packaging made sense to the inner shades. And that's just me. I mean, we definitely could have different opinions, but I guess to say it just wasn't what I was expecting. And if I'm going to be purchasing anything from Nabla, which I haven't yet, but again, they have been on my radar, I think I'm still going to keep with the Soul Blooming eyeshadow palette. Yeah, because I like kind of like the pinks and the purples in there, and I think it just speaks to me a little bit more than Poison Garden. But you'll have to let us know what you think. What did you think about the reveal? Had you seen it yet? And are you planning to pick up the eyeshadow palette? You'll have to let us know. But after that, that's gonna wrap it up for this week's Will I Buy It video. Alright guys, so you have to let me know what you thought of all the products that I mentioned in the comment section. What are you planning to get? What do you have no interest in? I would love to know. As always, the community playlist will be linked down below as well. If you enjoyed these style of videos, I created the community playlist so you can go through and just kind of binge watch about new makeup releases. So I do that all the time and I quite enjoy that playlist, and I found a lot of new people over there. So that's always linked in my description box too. But as always, if you guys have enjoyed this video, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope that you also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video.